Hey, what's up to you? Hey, by the way, can you hear a fan in the background? If you can, be honest. Just let me know and I'll turn it off. Can you guys even hear me right now? Like, just say words if you can. Oh yeah, I gotta turn down the capture card volume. How's that? Is that better? More words. I'm gonna say more words that eventually become a full-on story or something. Okay, yeah, that's better. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. Thank you to my lovely assistant, Tweeter Girl, who is now my wife, because it's actually the first time we've streamed since we got married, so... Yeah, Tweeter Girl's like my wife now. She also says hi, by the way. I call her an equal team player. She's not just... She's cute too, but of course she won't brag about it. Nice emote. Alright, so I guess we should probably play some of this. So, I don't know. Is anybody watching this even familiar with Splatoon, or does anyone play, or is it like just me? That user list never updates. It's nice to see Streamlabs never fix that. You would think after being gone for like a year that'd be something they would fix, but apparently not. Oh, sweet, conch shell. Hanging. What maps we got? I thought I had a burp, but it stuck. Never mind. I'm gonna stick with this. Barnaby Jones. Let's go with... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I haven't used it in that long. Jeebers. Okay. Let's do... I do like the faster swim speed, though. I might stick with that. Yeah, let's do it. I gotta post on YouTube that I'm live right now. Oh good, it's a 10x battle, no pressure or anything. Okay. As a scratch, it's very good. Ooh, I got 2 X-rank people on my team. Oh my god, Yobel, I remember you. I know, right? Like, we're actually streaming. I mean... Huh? Yeah. Tweeter Girl says hi.
Hi, Yobel, I remember you too.
But she's now Tweeter wife. I just realized we're actually playing people that are on Team Shiver because I've been playing Team Fire people all day. I'm gonna wait for it. Ready? Oh, fart nugget. Yobel says, sup. See, this is why I play Squid Beacons. You know, when it comes to Splatoon, your teammates probably aren't going to use your Squid Beacons. But, then just use them yourself. So yeah, we're on Big Man's team. Like, obviously, because Big Man is the best. The Splatfest theme is who would be the best leader. They don't really say specifics, like, it's just who would be the best leader. Shiver, Fire, or Big Man. I mean, come on, I had to pick Big Man. He's Big Man. Shiver people around the me. I am not good at the Zipcaster. I never have been. Can you believe this game's been out for a year already? Dang it. You know what I hate to admit? Like, I know one of my shticks when I was streaming used to be Mean Juice, but I don't really drink seltzer anymore. I don't know why, like, I just kind of dropped out of the habit. I used to drink it like a freaking fish. I don't know, I just stopped. Plus, I wouldn't want one now anyway because it's like 8:45, and like, I don't want to be peeing that much before bed. By the way, can you guys hear a fan running in the background? Be honest, if you hear a fan blowing in the mic, let me know and I'll just turn it off. Sorry, I was just on Twitter seeing notifications. Wish I can get more people to know we're streaming. Like, I know it's, like, unannounced and whatnot, but I figured, like, you know, it's the 1-year anniversary of Splatoon. It'd be cool if we did. And, I wants the people to know. Now I'm remembering how dry my throat got talking so much. God, it reminds me of when I worked in a call center. How did I do that? How did I talk so much for a living? Don't ever work in a call center, I'll tell you that right now. Do I still want to use this? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, let's do it. Because I like... These maps that they're hosting right now are pretty big. So I like setting up the squid beacons for super jumps. On a smaller map, I don't bother with squid beacons, but... I was trying to make a perfect triangle. Yay, happy triangle. It's the happiest triangle ever. I don't even know. Big Man's ink color kind of reminds me of Starburst, like the candy. Scorched Gorge is too damn flat. Remember when streaming, like when I was streaming, I tried to be, like, I tried to stay family friendly, like I wouldn't swear or anything like that. I'm not really sure why I tried so hard with that, like, I don't know. Oh, great, someone disconnected from our team. See up on the top, which means we're going to get the notice any second now that the match will end. So I'm not even going to keep trying anymore. There it is, yep. If someone disconnects within the first minute of a match, you get that message, and then the match is over for everybody. I mean, I get it, because when it's 3 versus 4, forget about it. It's basically a done deal at that point in terms of who's winning and who's losing. But when someone disconnects, you just feel like you wasted your time, you know? You spent all that time matchmaking, starting the match, and then it's just didn't happen. Like, oh, okay. I got annoyed because earlier today, we had a 100x battle start for us, and then someone disconnected and the battle ended. So no 100x battle for us. Don't worry, I got another 100x battle later that I lost. Oh well. I'm not a football fan. It's not gonna change my life if I don't win a Splatfest. I only missed one Splatfest in Splatoon 2, and I haven't missed any in 3, and I don't intend to. I know in the first game I missed Splatfest because I didn't get the game right away. Because, I mean, the Wii U... 2015 on the Wii U, it was tough, man. I mean, you didn't have many options for games. But, I don't know, I saw people talking about this, and... I don't think they had a demo to try. I think I just bought it. I bought it on the eShop. I didn't have the disc. And yeah, loved it. But I came in a few months in, so I know I missed a few Splatfests. I wish I knew the first one I played, but I have no idea. Be cool if there was a way to find out, but there was no companion smartphone app like there is now that tracks your stats and stuff, so. I just realized I haven't been placing down any beacons. Good job, me. There we go. I help my friends. Haha, you died too. LOL, you're dead now. Oh man, Wild Willy. Yo, thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you. Hope stuff's been good for you and whatnot, too. Yay, that means Twitch notifications still work, I guess. Nah, good to see you, man. Beacon. Yoink. Word, son. Word. This game, this team color really makes me want Starburst candy. I actually have some in the kitchen. And it's the good Starburst. What do I mean by that? I mean the Starburst, the only Starburst worth eating. What do I mean by that? I mean it's the bag of Fave Reds. The one where you get, instead of the traditional mix of Starburst flavors, you get strawberry, watermelon, fruit punch, and cherry. Basically, the only flavors of Starburst that actually matter in the universe. And anyone that tells you otherwise, they're not your friend, and you gotta get new friends. Honestly, you don't need negative people like that in your life telling you that a lemon Starburst is worth your time. I'll tell you right now, lemon Starburst is not worth your time. An orange one, maybe sometimes. But Honestly, when I get a lemon Starburst, I eat it to get it out of the way of the far superior Starburst, which is every other Starburst that's around it. That's my candy rant. And that rant was only heard by like 1, maybe 2 sets of ears. I don't even care. That was a good rant. This is a fun stream so far. I'm watching our gerbil. His name is Frank. Hey, Frank. Frank's a cool dude. I wish I had a picture of him to show you guys. I probably tweeted a picture of him before. He's brown on top, and he's got a white belly. He's a cool dude. He loves running, though. Jeez, he's got a wheel, and I swear it's the secret to perpetual energy. He never freaking stops. Isn't that right, Frank? I bet you got legs like a kangaroo. You know, it's funny. The YouTuber DankPods, he has a stream, and I think he has a Frank cam, because he has a snake named Frank. I should set up a Frank cam. No, I don't want DankPods to think I stole his idea, because it basically is. By the way, this is a 10x battle, so if we win, it counts as 10 wins. If not, well, then it counts as 10 losses. Everybody in the chat, what's your favorite candy and why is it strawberry flavored Starburst? Oh, that was incredibly weak. Dang it, I got tagged. Oh no. That was a mini poop fart face. Sorry guys, that was incredibly vulgar. Missiles. They are still hated. Only when you're not the one with them. Ow. Use my dang squid beacons. I'm putting them there for a reason. Sure, I'll just use them. Like I said earlier. Y'all don't know good teamwork when you see it. Sorry, I got like laser focused. Sometimes I get in these moments with Splatoon where like I suddenly feel like I'm super in the zone, and I feel like I'm always like 1 millisecond ahead of all of my opponents. Hey, it's the return of the clock. You guys remember the clock? But it's weird. It only like lasts for a few seconds and it fades away. It's like getting an invincibility star. I forgot that was a 10x battle. Sweet, we won it. We won a 10x battle. Oh, the clock got Sammy's attention because he's got one of those automatic food feeders, and he's associated the chime of the clock with the food being dispensed at the top of the hour. So whenever he hears that chime, it gets his attention, and this top of the hour actually happens to be a feeding hour, so he's currently staring at his food dish, waiting for it. He's going to be pleasantly surprised. This is a feeding hour. Sammy, you're going to get fed. What's funny, too, though, sometimes when he hears the chime, he'll come to the clock first, and he stands in front of it. It's a Connect's grandfather clock, so, it's like 7 feet tall. He sits at the base of it and stares up at it like he's praying to it. Oh, yeah, I still have Meme Juice as a channel point thing. I'll tell you what, If I don't know, if you redeem the meme drink, the Meme Juice channel point thing, I'll say something cool about you. I don't know. I'll be your best friend. Oh, you just redeemed it. Okay. Yobel, I always thought your name was really cool. Like, I don't know if it's from something or what, but like the beginning part, Yobel. I don't know why I just started referencing you as Yobel, but cool name. I hope that was worth 1,300 points. Good thing they don't cost real money. I'd probably owe you a refund. Sammy just got fed. The clock is like 2 minutes fast. I think it's cool. There's this joke Twitter account I follow. And yes, I still call it Twitter just like everybody else does. Nobody calls it X. But it's kind of a joke account. You guys remember the N64 game Quest 64? It's a very mediocre RPG game. It's not... I rented it a few times from Blockbuster. It's not terrible. I played it at a time when I didn't really know what RPGs were. But I could tell at the time. I was old enough to know that I was playing a game that was average. I wasn't playing Mario 64, I knew that. But anyway, the joke account, like, they say how, like, Quest 64 is the best game ever, and he literally owns, like, multiple copies of it. And he posted a picture where he's using, like, every third-party controller he can at the same time he's playing Quest 64. It's made me wonder, like, if I started streaming again, and if I had to pick a game to do for a series, I truly think I would do Quest 64. And I don't have my N64 hooked up right now, but it would be very easy for me to hook up. I could emulate it. Well, actually, no, it'd probably be easier for me to emulate it, because then we could rely on save states. I think I'd rather do that. It's easier for us to pick up and play. Oh, that's true, too. Tweeter Girl loves Pikmin. Pikmin 4... I've never played a Pikmin game, really, especially not to completion, but she 100%ed Pikmin 4, and she's in love with it, and she's waiting for Pikmin 5 to come out. She says they need to hurry. Remember when... you guys remember when Nintendo said that back in 2015 they said Pikmin 4 was almost completing development? In 2015. Nin-
Can't wait that many years to pick my 5.
Oh, sweet. Someone from their team disconnected, so we have the advantage. And it's the blue ink, which means it's Team Shiver, and Team Shiver's currently in first, so haha, give us the victory, thank you. Kaboom. Yeah, Pikmin 4 was essentially in development hell for 8 years. I downloaded the demo for Pikmin 4, I haven't gotten to it yet, because I got Tears of the Kingdom, and I never beat it. I'm close to, well, close-ish. I have like 80 shrines completed, and I've done like one of the 4 main story things, and I'm currently in the middle of the second run. Like in Breath of the Wild, you had the 4 Divine Beasts, now it's like the 4 Guardians or whatever. So it's the same thing, like you can do them in any order you want, but it's 4 main things that you have to do if you want to get the main gist of the story. So I would like to complete that first. I do have to say, except for the Ultra Hand thing, obviously, Tears of the Kingdom really does feel like Breath of the Wild. Just with more sky and more underground. Yeah, Tweeter Girl, she wants to play the entire series of Pikmin now, but she's not sure if now that she's 100%ed 4, she's not sure if she should go to Pikmin 3 Deluxe, or if she should pick up Pikmin 1 and 2 and play those and then play 3. Or should she just fully work backwards, go to 3, and then, like, do 1 and 2. It's frustrating when you're a fan of a Nintendo franchise that they backburner. I mean, F-Zero fans are feeling it, and I'm sure Star Fox fans are too. Wow, another 10x battle. I kind of wish I had a Nintendo 64 disc drive, and then like the F-Zero X expansion set, so you could have the track editor. Must have been really fun making your own F-Zero tracks on the 64. But the Nintendo 64 disc drive is not a system to collect for if you were on a budget. You know what I found that I recently sold? I had a copy of the Pokemon Coliseum pre-order bonus disc, complete in the box. Not mint in the box, but complete in the box. That was, I think, it was a pre-order gift for Coliseum, and you could hook it up to Ruby and Sapphire and get Jirachi. And I think maybe there was like a game trailer or something on it, but it's worth a decent amount. GameCube games, I still wish I had the boxes for my GameCube games so I could sell them in their boxes, but I've sold a couple of them loose. I'm not... The GameCube was nice and all, I'm not, like, sentimentally attached to it, so I don't really mind selling GameCube games. I'll probably sell some of my Virtual Boy games as well. I have Nestor's Funky Bowling. I don't have any games for the Virtual Boy in the box, though. They're all loose. I got Nestor's Funky Bowling, Galactic Pinball, Teleroboxer, Mario Clash, Wario Land, Red Alarm. I think that's it. Oddly enough, I don't have Mario Tennis, and that's the pack-in game for the Virtual Boy. The pack-in game, and I don't have it. It's not even a good game. One of the Mario Tennis games had to be first in the series, huh? Oh, what do you guys think of Charles Martinet retiring from Mario's voice? Now Mario Brothers Wonder will be the first game where he's not voicing him. They haven't said who the replacement is yet, though. I just hope that game holds up on its own merit. I think it will. What I mean by that is, like, I hope it doesn't just forever get referenced as the game, like, oh, this is the first one, the new voice. Like, no, I hope it's a genuinely good platform. It looks like it has a lot of emotion and depth to every aspect of the game, every background element, every foreground element. It looks like it's a really lively platformer. It's funny how Miyamoto himself even said the first game he voiced Mario in was Mario 64. It wasn't. It was that Mario preschool educational game for the PC. That was the first game he voiced Mario in. I think that was 94. Damn, that was a 10x battle we lost. Yeah, eventually. You gotta get tired, right? Yeah, I wish him the best. Can't do it forever. It's funny, when I was streaming regularly, I used to be so... oh man, there's still a meme. Now, I used to be so dead set on streaming over Ethernet, right? Like, making sure I do it over Ethernet, not Wi-Fi. Now I'm just like, screw it. I'm doing this stream over Wi-Fi right now, and throughout this entire stream, this 60 frame per second stream, I've only dropped 14 frames total. So, yeah. Doesn't matter. Streaming over Wi-Fi is just fine. I just tweeted, if you come to my Twitch right now, I'll be your best friend. That line always works on people. Just be like, I'll be your best friend. You've been buying a bunch of Game Boys recently? With Game Boy collecting, I'm never parting with... Oh, you clicked the compliment. Oh, shucks. I'm never parting ways with my Game Boy Micro because I've got the Mario Anniversary Edition. I bought it brand new IRL in Best Buy in 2005 because I thought it looked neat. I had some allowance to spend, and I was like, that looks like a neat thing. I would like it. And then I purchased it, and I was very happy with my purchase. One thing I'm kind of bummed about, if you call it that, was, you know, I've gotten a lot of use out of it. It was a daily Game Boy driver for a while. As a result, it does have wear and tear. Like the faceplate has some scratches on it, surface level, but you know they're abundant because I carried it in my pocket a lot. So it doesn't look fantastic, but yeah, good luck getting just the faceplate. It's so expensive. Oh, the NES GBA SP? I do have that. I never did upgrade the screen on it. I know I could do it super easily if I bought one of the 101 SPs and swapped out the motherboard and the screen, swapped the guts basically in the same shell. I think almost like knowing I always had that option is good enough for me because I've always been comfortable modding my consoles. I can mod at any time. So knowing I could do it, it's like good enough, I guess. Maybe makes sense. And with this weapon, the Splatana, there's not much more of a satisfying feeling than when you have it charged up. And then you unleash the slash right next to somebody and it's an insta-kill. It feels so good. It's so rewarding. I mean, I'm just a really modest person. That's just how I am, but modding my consoles has always been easy for me just because I've been doing it for a while. I've always taken apart my stuff, and I've always been comfortable. Like, it's something if I don't like about it, I take it apart, fix it up. I took apart my Switch when I first got it. Like, why? I mean, iFixit already did a tear down. I could have just looked at that, and I did. But no, I wanted to see it for myself. I was curious, and I knew if I broke my Switch that, well, this is the beginning. This is right after the Switch came out, so good luck finding one. So if I knew if I broke it, I'd be pretty much screwed, but I did it anyway. I think I want to change up my weapon. I'm going to do that. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Dynamo. Yeah, my swim speed's gonna be lower. Screw it. No. I overthink my weapons sometimes, guys. Can't help it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the paintbrush. I think I said this in my Game Boy video, but I still remember getting my Game Boy camera and Game Boy printer on clearance at Best Buy. The camera was $10 and the printer was $20. I made out like a bandit in retrospect. You know what I finally did last year, I think it was? I finally digitally backed up all of the photos that were in my Game Boy camera from my childhood. Because I was always like, I gotta do that before the internal battery dies. You know, there were pictures on there that were nice to have, and, you know, as crappy as the quality is, it's sentimental. So, what was the solution? Oh, so I had that N64 flash drive, so I could put ROMs on it and play them on the N64. Someone made a homebrew bit of software where it takes, you put a Game Boy game in the transfer pack, and you put the transfer pack in the controller, and it'll take the SRAM data, the save data portion of whatever cartridge you put in there, and output it to a file, and save it on the SD card of the flash card. And it was very finicky, right? Because it's like, it technically wasn't meant to be used with the Game Boy camera, the bit of homebrew software that is, because the SRAM file is super large compared to a normal Game Boy SRAM size, because it's 30 digital photographs. So you had to like hold a certain button down while you booted up the homebrew, or you had to like take the cartridge out and put it back in at a certain time or something. It was really weird. But eventually I got it to work. It output a file on the SD card, and I put it in the computer, And then I downloaded a ROM for the Game Boy camera, fired up an emulator, and told the emulator the SRAM was the file that the homebrew output, and it worked. So I had my Game Boy camera save file on an emulator on my computer, running the Game Boy camera ROM. Like, I was so thrilled. So I went through every photo in the album and took a screenshot of each photo one at a time, and I saved them, backed them up in the cloud. I was really proud of that. I felt so relieved after, knowing those photos were backed up forever. It was a huge relief. I think I heard of GBX cart because I think I researched that as the solution I might have. I told myself I might have to go with, and then I found that bit of homebrew, and that was that. Yeah, I think I heard of what you're mentioning. I don't know. I guess it's a quiet night for streaming. Which roller did I want? Do I want to do a roller? When I'm doing a turf war, I don't like to use weapons that are too slow, like a slosher. Here I go, overthinking the weapons again. Screw it. I'll try the gold dynamo. Screw it, we'll see what we get. When the stream's over, I'll have to see if I remember the password for my backup archive stream YouTube channel. Wow, I am the only one on our team that's not X rank. I think. Oh no, there's another guy who isn't. I was gonna say I feel very insignificant right now. Gotcha. This is that new song they came out with. Just for Splatfest. Gotcha. doing too bad with the dynamo. This guy, ah, he thought he was gonna get me. This game rules. Just saying. Hello. Sorry, I was just stretching. I swear I wasn't squeezing out a fart. I should have super jumped to there. Yep. Nope. That was a miracle. Oh, jeez. Well, we've been streaming for almost an hour already. Maybe I'll do another match or two and then I'll call it an evening. I told myself it was going to be a quick stream anyway. Probably wouldn't have been for too long. Yada yada. Man, remember when we used to get full houses for Jackbox party games? Those were crazy days. We really got a full house a lot of times, too. Especially for games like Quiplash. Quiplash was fun. I also liked Trivia Murder Party. That was a fun one. Jackbox Party Games is still going strong. I think they're up to like number 9 now. Like 8 or 9. I wonder if we got Trivia Murder Party 3 yet. I remember 2 being like vastly superior to Trivia Murder Party 1. Although I'm thinking about it, I think I liked Quiplash 3 better than I liked Quiplash 2. I don't remember why, though. I think it was the way they did the final rounds. I don't know. I think I remember the final rounds in 2 being more fun. Hey Yovel, since you're here, I can tell you about the new videos that are coming out. Like, exclusive content. So, haha, for anyone else who's been enjoying, he's getting exclusive content and you're not. So anyway, No, so I went on AliExpress, and the first thing I ordered is I found this this Android phone that's like ridiculously tiny. It's like a 2-inch diagonally measured screen. It's running like Android version 6. It's also a 3G phone, so I can't even activate it. But I literally solely used Patreon money to get it. So I took Patreon money and I funneled it right back into the videos. So I got that, and I want to get some apps on there to really stress test it, because I could tell it was not a powerhouse. It's not meant to be, but... and then the other thing I got, because they kept trying to sell me on this $3 smartwatch, so I did it. I took them up on their offer, and I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't seem like the worst smartwatch. Like, it has like basic pedometer functions, it seems like, and some sort of health tracking. I don't think it has like an O2 sensor. I think it could check your pulse though. I think I saw BPM on there. But it's running just some, I don't know, generic Java-based something or other. A lot of the menus have a very basic, like, Arial type print font. It's really crappy looking, and the strap, it's funny, the watch itself doesn't feel terrible, but the strap feels like really terrible, like it's something like from a kid's watch. But no, I really went looking through AliExpress, and I set a price range based on how I do with Patreon, and I stuck within that price range. Actually, yeah, I stuck within that price range. And I found those two things on AliExpress. I looked around for a while. I'm like, I gotta find something really good. I think, like, the Famiclones, they're funny and all, but I feel like I've done a lot of Famiclones, and they're starting to kind of run into each other. I actually have a Famiclone I never reviewed. Actually, two that I never did a video on, just because, you know. One is, it's meant to be a bootleg NES classic, and the other one, it's like a generic red, vertically oriented handheld, you know, cheap buttons. It's got games built in. It comes with an external controller you could plug in, but that's not any better. But it's like, yeah, on their own they're cool, but then the bigger picture, you're like, you look at them, you're like, yeah, it's just another Famiclone. And they all, you know, they all put the same ROMs on them, just in a different order, really. So, I didn't want to, like, dilute my own YouTube channel with the same content. You know, I miss, I hate to say it, but I almost kind of miss when I would see more pop stations. Pop stations always made for an entertaining thing, because you never know what kind of shell they would stick a pop station in. Look at Ashton's channel, the Cool Eyes King pop station. I remember that one. I mean, they put those guts in anything. It's incredible. And I swear, I still sometimes see in stores pop stations they have like the old PSP looking style. It's like, why are we still emulating the PSP or trying to? And when I say emulate the PSP, I mean like try to look like a PSP console. I don't mean emulate the games. But I'm sure you figured that. So I kind of mansplained it. Spicy Dirt Live, what's up? That's a fun name. I like that. Got 2 Booyah Bombs. So yeah, those will be fun videos. I gotta really play with those devices before I video them. I don't like going in blind. I always liked doing my videos in that Ashen style, where it's like you put off the impression that you're going in blind and you never played with the product before, but in reality you actually have played around with the device quite a bit, because you don't want to, you don't want your first time using the device to actually be on camera, because then it's going to be a lot of you just playing with the device and figuring out how it works, and people don't want to watch you figure out a device. You shot me in the back. You don't see as many pop stations as you used to. At least not any unique designed ones like you used to. You used to see them come in all shapes and form factors. Vertically oriented, horizontally oriented, killed with a booyah bomb. You know. They'd all be like modeled after something or someone different. You know, when it comes to Game Boy lookalikes that were Hong Kong originals, was the Supervision one of them? But the one I'm thinking of is the Mega Duck. If you, I mean, you probably heard of it if you've seen Ashton Channel, but yeah, if you haven't, it's probably the best name for a console ever. It's a handheld console that kind of sort of looks like a Game Boy, but it's called the Mega Duck. It has its own library of games, proprietary. But come on, that's got to be the best name for a console that's ever been dropped upon this planet. Mega Duck. I don't know if they ever took it as far as to, like, drop a mascot that looks like a duck. I think it honestly would be better if they didn't. Keep it a mystery. Who is this Mega Duck? They must be an amazing duck. That's what fuels the legend. No, because it won't play Game Boy games because the pinouts are physically different. Like they're just a slightly different size, so it's not like a 3DS game where if the little nub wasn't there, you could put it in a DS. Like, it's not like that. I thought the little nub was a very effective way to prevent putting a 3DS game in a DS, but it's also a very silly way to do it. I mean, how do we make it so they can't put these in a DS? Just put a little lip on it. There you go. It's kind of silly if you think about it, but I guess how else? You know, name a way you could do it more effectively. You probably can't. It always seemed kind of funny to me, though. Oh. Man, I remember how much I'd wanted to, like, really love my 3DS when the 3DS first came out in 2011. But the launch library was so bad. I mean, so bad. Like, and the DS at that time had already been incredibly popular, so I remember thinking like, oh god, is this... The DS was great, but is the 3DS gonna fail? Thankfully, that was not the case. 3DS was an amazing handheld. I kind of want to play that Metroid game on the 3DS, the one that was a remake of Metroid 2. I never played Metroid 2, but I can't play the old Metroid games, man. I need a map and stuff. So I would play the remake. Hey, I beat the original Metroid on an actual NES, so I did my part of playing my difficult classic games with no map. I also beat Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, so I put myself through some 8-bit pain. I've beaten Castlevania 1. I never beat 3. 3 was too damn hard. I get stuck on that level that scrolls up vertically, and there's all those falling blocks that you have to keep jumping on to, like, stay on screen. So I think after that, there's a boss fight. And if that falling block screen doesn't kill me, the boss did. Oh yeah, the DSi XL, yep. Boy, on the 3DS XL, you can see the pixels so easily you can almost smell them. I remember being excited for the DSi because it's like, man, a DS with a camera on it, and then I played WarioWare Snapped, and I'm like, wow, this blows. I mean, it was a great concept, but it just didn't work, man. Yeah, and you know, the DSi XL, I loved the big stylus pen it came with, and I know it came with that big fountain pen DS, because the DSi XL, they literally wanted your grandma to buy that DS. They wanted your grandma to buy it, and they wanted her to play Brain Age and Sudoku and Big Brain Academy, you know, all those fun games for grandma. They wanted the stylus to be like, see, it's just like a normal pen. See? You guys know how to use a pen, right, you old farts? There was nowhere to put the stylus because it was so dang big. Yeah, the fountain pen. There was nowhere to put it. There obviously wasn't a slot on the DS for it, so you just had to awkwardly keep it somewhere. I mean, that was literally the only new feature to the console compared to the DSi. It was 93% larger. That's it. And fountain pen. 93% larger, fountain pen. Those were your differences. That was your change log. You know what's funny? I didn't want to lose the fountain pen, and I also had nowhere to store it if I did use it. So I just kept it in the box. I don't even know if I still have the box anymore, but the fountain pen was in the box. I know that. Not like it's worth anything, but... Yeah, I could see it being good for Flipnote Studio. By the way, the meme is true. It really is incredibly easy to mod your 3DS. That meme was funny when it took off. But no, seriously. The 3DS just got a software update, too, like a month ago, which was weird. They get... I don't know, the 3DS gets these weird updates, like, once a year since it got discontinued, and it's just random and awkward, and... it's still easily exploitable every time. Yeah, the Wii U was easy to hack, too. That's how I streamed, oh, what was it? The Animal Crossing game on the Wii U. Which one was that? God. Amiibo Festival, yeah. Oh, God, not Amiibo Festival. I remember torturing myself by streaming that. I remember how hard I worked because I had to mod the Wii U to change the region because I couldn't find anything but a European copy of Amiibo Festival. I don't know why, but so I had to trick it into booting into European, and then I'd be able to play it. And I gained nothing because it's a terrible game. Nobody who played Amiibo Festival ever gained anything. No, that's not true. They gained the Amiibo that came in the box. That's one thing I don't have, is I don't have the Amiibo. Don't worry, I don't lose sleep over it. I'm not gonna lie, I still collect Amiibo sometimes. The Metroid Dread Amiibo were cool. I want to get... at the end of this year, they're doing a 3-pack of Amiibos for Splatoon 3, Shiver, Fire, and Big Man. I kind of want those. I have, let's see. I have both of the 8-bit Mario Amiibos. Both of the different color schemes. I have a Mega Man Amiibo, and I have a Golden Mega Man Amiibo. Is that worth anything, the gold one? Let me see. I think that came with Mega Man Legacy Collection. Wow, it's worth $100. It's not sealed, but loose ones are like 80. I also have the Yoshi's Woolly World amiibos. I have the green Yoshi, the blue Yoshi, and Poochie. I love the yarn amiibos. Like, they're literally amiibos made out of cross-stitched yarn. They're amazing, and they're adorable. Especially the Poochie one. Pro tip, get the Poochie one if you play the 3DS port of Yoshi's Woolly World, because he unlocks Poochie exclusive levels. I kind of wish I bought the Mega Yarn Yoshi amiibo when it was current, because that really shot up in value. That was basically a full-size plush Yoshi made out of yarn, and the amiibo tag was in his foot. It was in one of his feet. Kind of neat knowing I have an amiibo that's worth some cash. I mean, it's no QB amiibo. Can you imagine? Maybe we'll wrap it up after this match. I streamed for longer than I thought I would. And this stream was basically the three of us, but that's cool. I just like playing these Splatoon. Again, 1 year already. Oh, Tandem. Oh, Tandem, no. I think you are a fellow Splatoon enjoyer. Did we win? No. Definitely did not. Sweet. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Hello, hello. I have returned. Sorry, don't mind me yawning. We could do a few more then. Let me just fix my lights in here for myself. There we go. Let's see here. Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some salmon runs. Sorry, I'm just checking something on my phone. Don't mind me. Yeah, I was double checking. Tandem, because I have you added on the Switch, right? Do you want to do some salmon runs? Or, turf war or whatever? It's up to you. You don't have to. I was just, if you're not busy. I figured you could join in if you wanted to. Let's see what weapons we got. Except for the bamboozler, these weapons aren't too bad. I just, I don't have a fancy enough setup where, like, I'd be able to get your audio in here, unfortunately, so we would still be communicating, like, over chat, basically. But I don't mind if you don't. Let's see. I used to do it. I don't know if you want to do open or pro. Sweet. Okay. Are you online right now? Oh, sweet. Okay. Wait. I know how to do this. You can tell how often I play with friends. Don't tell me I know. There we go. Oh, that's right. Turf Wars or Tricolor Wars are now available. I'm up for Tricolors too if you want. If you want to. Yeah, that's good. I'm just letting you know what I'm up for. Oh, the rotations just changed. Oh man, that's funny. I'll wait for you to make a room again. Yo, I saw a video on Reddit. Somebody did the shell out machine, and they literally got a gold roll, and as the capsule opened, the prompt for the multiplayer maps changing came up. The guy said he had a heart attack, but he looked, and I forget what reward he got, but it did give it to him, so yeah, no, he was good. Yeah, it was literally capsule opens, boop, dialogue comes up. Oh, sorry. It would probably help if I actually joined your room again. Ready, spaghetti. I'm glad you also had the realization that there is no other choice for the best leader except Big Man. I mean, it's Big Man. Oh. Thanks for the heads up, man. Ooh, 10x. I made it to X rank last season, but I'm still trying to get back into X rank as of this season. So far, I'm S rank, and I think my number is like I'm like flatlined at 0. Like, yeah. I will say, when it comes to X rank, you know it's honestly not as bad as you would think. Clan Blitz in X rank. It's more tolerable because, like, by X rank, you really know what to do in Clan Blitz. Like, people actually were passing clams to each other, and like it was nice. Like, if you saw somebody walking by with 7 clams, you know, people just, or if you were walking by and you had 7 clams, people just knew to throw you an 8th clam instead of you having to spam this way and getting ignored. Obviously, Clan Blitz is probably better with League where you can actually do voice chat, but, you know, not always an option. There's a sniper that really wants to get me. For, when I'm playing some ranked battles, I don't even play series if it's currently Clan Blitz, because there's just too much randomness involved in a game like Clan Blitz. In Clan Blitz, you need to communicate with your teammates. If you can't communicate with your teammates, like voice or something, it's playing with a bunch of randos. It's very difficult. I guess it wouldn't matter if you were like a really good sniper and you know, you can just work on sniping the other team while your buddies just do all the clan work. I am definitely not using the dynamo roller after this. I don't know what I was thinking bringing the dynamo to this map. Yeah, man, I had to stream today. I was thinking about it because I'm like, wow, it's really been 1 year since Splatoon 3's been out. I'm like, I don't know if there's gonna be a day to do a random stream, I guess this would be it. I am so glad you don't need 10 clams to make a power clam anymore. Like, holy guacamole. There we go. I like, I do miss the Ninja Squid ability when a Splatfest is going on. I know I could put Ninja Squid on a Splatfest tee, but I don't want to lose ability doubler. So, but I really love being a Ninja Squid, but I have a main and 3 subs worth of swim speed ups. So basically 2 swim speed ups. And that works pretty good for the carbon roller. You can really kind of ninja approach somebody and whack them. And then sub ink saver and sub power up for my burst bombs. And then whatever subs I get on my Splatfest tee, I just kind of leave them. But I don't know. If I have enough ability chunks, I might put some things on there I want. I got so many ability chunks, so I don't bother scrubbing it. You know what map I really miss? Salt Spray Rig from Splatoon 1. JWD 2000. I feel like I know you in IRL, but I don't remember. Anyway, hi. I'll ink the spawn. I forget who Donut is in my friends list, but I always see him playing Rocket League. Or her, I don't know, but every time I see them online, they're playing Rocket League. Like, literally every time. I find it kind of funny, but that's basically me in Splatoon 3, so. If you are from Australia, I definitely don't know you IRL. I could say with, I don't know, like 107% certainty that I've never been to Australia. I would like to, though. I love the idea of it snowing in July and being hot in December. I'm so not used to that. Like, that would just blow my mind. Not gonna lie, though, I think I would miss snow. To be honest, I think I would miss snow if I didn't see it. Now I understand why there's a Christmas in July. I mean, I understand why it's like a thing sometimes. I'll say, DankPod's YouTube videos really make me want to go to a Cashies. Also, I like that you call McDonald's Macca's. I think that's fun. I sometimes think of that when I go to McDonald's. I'm like, oh, I'm at Macca's. Yo, Dankpods is fun. He's cool. You know, it seems like so many freaking YouTubers come out as like, you know, they end up being like a scumbag one way or another. Like, turns out they had skeletons in their closet, blah, blah, blah. I swear to God, if it ever turns out that Dankpods turns out he was a terrible person and he's been revealed as some, I won't know. I won't know what's real and what's fake anymore. I won't even know. Oh yeah, I mean, to be honest, I only know that from Dankpods because he refers to it as Mechas. Um, but legitimately, I think about that when I go to McDonald's, and I'm like, I don't know, because here we don't really have an abbreviation for it. Like, we might call it, I don't know, some people call it Mickey D's. I don't like calling it Mickey D's because that's too complicated of a name to say. It's got too many syllables in it, you know? It's too chunky of a word. Mickey D's. Nah, it's too many hard syllables and hard vowels. Nah. But a term like Macca's, that rolls right off your tongue. Macca's. It works great. Yeah, Mickey D's is really the abbreviation I hear for it. And it's not really an abbreviation, because it's the same amount of syllables, so you didn't abbreviate anything by definition. Sorry, I'm like a logical thinker. We just refer to it as Dons. Why Don? Yeah, Macca's is short and sweet, rolls off your tongue. Plus, like, Mickey D's is like what your mom calls it. You know what I mean? Like, it's an old Homestar Runner joke, but you know how you don't want to call garbage, but everybody's mom at some point has called it garbage, you know, to be cute. Like, oh, take the garbage out, will you? Mickey D's is a mom way to say McDonald's. In some ways it sounds like a mafia name. It does. Hey, I'm gonna go to Don's. I'm gonna get myself some of the Don's chicken McNuggets. You want anything on there? You want sweet and sour sauce? You give me anything other than barbecue, I'll break your legs. Capiche? You get a horse head in your bed if that's what you want. You're playing with fire, Frankie. It's also Paul McCartney's nickname. Trivia I did not know. Kinda wish I had some French fries now. Yeah, I would like to go to a Cashy store too. Like, yeah, we have the Salvation Army stores, and yeah, there's always mom and pop thrift stores sometimes too. But Cashy's looks like they have like literally everything. Like, if it can be a used product, it looks like it's at Cashy's. Do I still have the iPods I won from Stacker? Nah, those are long gone. I don't think I still have any of the prizes I kept from Stacker. You know what's funny, though? The same Stacker machine is still in the same location. I saw it... I don't live close to it anymore, but I saw it a few weeks ago when I was in that area. Oh, you high-fived the person next to you. Nice. And, unfortunately, it wasn't working. I don't know if it wasn't plugged in, but I remember the last time I saw it working, a lot of the LEDs on the screen were out. So it was really hard to play because some of the lights were legitimately out. So good luck seeing what you're doing. But they hadn't updated the prizes at all from the last time I was there. So they had 2 first-generation iPad Airs on one peg. Another peg had a Best Buy gift card, I think, for like $100 or $150. Another one was a GameStop card, same thing, like $100 or $150. And then I think the third peg was empty. But that peg had been empty for like the longest time. I don't know why. Like, maybe it's my OCD, but like, it was bugging me how 2 iPads were on one peg. Just, you have an empty peg, spread them out. Put one iPad on each peg. I still have that Game Boy Light. I still have it, and I keep it in the box for safekeeping. I've played it a little bit. Like, I did a playthrough of Pokemon Yellow on it. Yeah, if I do pick up streaming again, and I did another series, I think I would want to do Quest 64. Because, you know, now it's, again, it's kind of a meme game now. It's a mediocre game, and I remember thinking it was a mediocre game whenever I rented it from Blockbuster, but because I have played it when I was a kid, it would be cool to play through it until the end and say, hey, I finally beat Quest 64. I don't even like RPGs, but, you know, it's Quest 64. I feel like I kind of have to. And I know I always kind of, I always said, like, oh, I would never emulate the games. I'd always play it on actual hardware. I don't feel like hooking the N64 for that. I'd probably emulate it. I have my N64. It's just not hooked up. It's in a container, you know, for space. And I have a copy of Quest 64. But I think it'd be... Oh, you know what, too? Doesn't Quest 64 use a controller pack to save? I don't trust controller packs, man. Nah, I would just emulate it, and I would trust save states. God, I remember selling iPhones when iOS 7 came out. I don't think Game Boys are region locked. Might want to Google that one, though. Because I'm not 100% on that. I think I'm going to switch my weapon. Now I really want some Macca's fries. Oh my. When iOS 7 came out, I was... I think I was 24. Oh man, I almost hit stop out of habit. I don't know why I did that. I didn't want to leave Tandem's room. Something I've learned in Turf War: when in doubt, especially on maps like what's the one? The museum, yeah. I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, the museum. You put a sprinkler on like the rotating thing by your spawn. It'll cover a lot of ground. I think I'm gonna head off after this. All right, I might do the same too after a few more matches. Maybe after this, I'll do some salmon runs. Thanks for playing with me, man. I thought the iOS icons looked cooler in the old days. I thought the icons had more depth. You know, once you got to iOS 7, they look too flat. Who else remembers when, one, the YouTube app was preloaded on your iPhone, and two, the icon was a retro TV screen? I mean, that was literally back when YouTube was like, oh man, do you see the video of the dog on the skateboard? Yeah, man, my buddy showed me that. That dog was crazy on the skateboard. And it's like, I know, I saw him on the skateboard. Oh no, a player disconnected. You want to do another one, Tandem? I'll have to keep going option. I'll stay in the room regardless. Oh man, that's that's how you know when you've made it as a streamer, I guess. Oh my god, these players disconnecting. When a bot shows up in your chat. Oh no, I got booted. Obviously, nobody go to that URL. I'm not even going to bother deleting that comment because, one, it's so obviously a bot, and two, I'm pretty sure you're all smart enough to not go to that URL. Especially when your cookies on your web browser are currently logged into your Twitch account. So I'm not even going to remove the bot's comment. I'm leaving it there so we can all point and laugh at the bot. We're leaving that comment there so we could all laugh at the bot and tell him he's a stupid poop head and he smells like dumb cheese. Hi, Tandem. Sorry about the disconnect. Oh, I can't VC because I don't have I don't have a mic headphone set up in a way where I can like get you in and have you in the stream or anything, unfortunately. Sweet, there we go. Sorry, I'm not that fancy of a streamer. I'm gonna stick with the arrow spray though. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. One of your old teammates. Oh, sweet, cool. Do I have to hit ready? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. See, that's what I was thinking, Tandem. Like, because everybody else is going to hear me talking to you, but they'll be, like, out of the conversation loop, so. I've been teaching myself Japanese. His username is, Norun? Norun, I think is his name. Or her. Oh my god, it's Night's Freak. I wonder if I can't help but wonder if I was right on that Japanese pronunciation. Oh my god, I got it right. Yes. Oh my god, my katakana lessons. Yeah, I've been teaching myself Japanese on Duolingo. Yeah, I've been forcing myself to learn Japanese lately. How have I been? Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I guess this is what's up with me lately. I've been teaching myself Japanese in Duolingo. I'm up to like day 540 or something like that. I haven't missed any days. I taught myself hiragana and katakana. I'm learning some really basic Japanese. Like, I have my water bottle next to me, so I could, like, I know how to hold that up and be like, "Kore wa misu desu." Or no, "Kore wa watashi no misu desu." You know, this is my water. They just added kanji lesson. Tongue-tied. They just added kanji lessons, so now I'm teaching myself kanji because, to be honest, I was kind of frustrated that the app taught me hiragana and katakana, but no kanji. So like, I felt like I knew 2/3 of the language. So. I like how Duolingo's been doing it. And it's totally free, so. I did the Duolingo free trial once for Super Duolingo just because they kept bugging me about it. And it was fine. I just didn't get ads for 2 weeks. Oh, well then, Tandem, you'd probably like to know that they, like, just added kanji. Like, I kind of gave up on waiting, so I just started teaching myself more words. And then, like, within maybe like a month ago, I noticed they added kanji. So now I'm teaching myself that. So yeah, dust off your Duolingo login, brah. I'm getting a little rusty on my vocabulary because I've been working on my kanji for so long because I want to nail down. I would like to give myself some hiragana and katakana refreshers just to keep quizzing myself on it. To be honest, I was really surprised that I remember. Well, again, I don't really give myself credit, but I was surprised at myself that I knew how to read Norun, your friend's name. I could brag about that to Tweeter Girl tomorrow. I'll be like, I read a Japanese name. It's fun, you know, to study the language and be able to read it and speak it. And well, not obviously I'm not doing complete sentences yet, but it's cool to read what you used to interpret as just squiggles and be like, oh, I actually can make meaning of that now. It's fun. My pick on Discord about the portable fan. Wait, did I? I'm going into Discord right now, literally. Oh, I saw the Pokemon thing. I like how I spelled Psyduck wrong. When did you get the Famiclone? I'm trying to find it. Oh. Taiwanese and Filipino. Oh man, can you imagine? Oh, sorry, Tandem. I know you said you wanted to duck out. You can if you want. I'll just keep playing on here for a few more rounds. Don't feel obligated to stay just because I keep playing. Hey, Norun. Norun's hanging out with me. Woo! See, how do these Famiclones with clearly stolen NES titles, how are they still allowed to be sold in, like, normal retail stores? Oh, okay, gotcha. I definitely think Fire beat Shiver in popularity, because we've been getting matched up with a lot of Fire. Some Shiver, but not a lot. Dude, I was getting matched up to nobody in Team Fame last Splatfest. Like, nobody. And then I saw they had like 9% of the popular vote, and it's like, oh, that explains it. Distorted Ghost, what's up? I like the name. Oh. I just went for it there. Yeah, I wasn't really fond of the category last Splatfest. I thought it was kind of like, I think it was basically already decided that Team Money was gonna win, so I literally joined Team Money for that reason. But this Splatfest, I genuinely am all about Big Man, so Big Man gets the love. I mean, he's Big Man. I was telling Yobel earlier, I could tell you guys, if you want to know what the next videos are going to be. So I went on AliExpress and did some shopping, right? I set a budget for myself based on my Patreon, and I'm like, all right, I spent a long time looking at AliExpress. I didn't want to just get another Famiclone. I found an Android phone that's running like Android 6, and it has like a 2-inch screen. It's ridiculously small. I still gotta play around with it, get some apps, and kind of stress test it, but I want to review that. And then the other thing I bought is a smartwatch for $3. Probably about as good as a $3 smartwatch sounds, but again, I gotta really put it through its paces. No, because that's exactly what I've always wanted to do. Literally, ever since I opened that Patreon page, my plan has always been to take money from that and put it back directly into the videos. Because, look, I know I've been using the same outro recording on my videos for years. Or at least the same generic script, really. And, yeah, it's true, because, like, I really can't make the videos without you guys. Because, like, the Patreon guys literally put money into the piggy bank that goes towards AliExpress and other sources. So, yeah, thanks, guys. I was Team Love, and I still got all mirror message. Okay, sweet. Yeah, a smartwatch for $3. Oh, that one. Yeah. I think I've seen that one myself, too. The Arcade Fun one. I think I swear I almost bought that one. Thank you for tagging me that, so I didn't miss it. I feel like I saw that and I didn't say anything. I've been quiet in the Discord. I've been in there. I read messages and I lurk, basically. So yeah, my next 2 videos I'm basically going to be like PBS. Like these videos were sponsored by people like you. Yeah, I can tell you right now, the build quality of the phone, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty bad. The build quality of the watch, I'm not going to lie, is actually better than I thought it was going to be, but the strap is terrible. I forget if it's if it's a proprietary strap, but the strap felt like crap. It's a crap strap. I don't know how they could still sell that in a Walmart or any well-known retailer. I do feel like it'd be one hell of a battle to see Walmart lawyers versus Nintendo lawyers. I know Walmart's not making the console, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they're distributing it. Yeah, there are some people here in the chat. Maybe, maybe my Twitch notifications are still horribly delayed even to this day. They just had a 2-hour delay, that's all. My streams are like a snow day. Sometimes there's a 2-hour delay. I remember way back in the Pop Station days, remember the Tilt games? That was the Pop Station that looked like a Wii remote. I mean, it really blatantly looked like a Wiimote. And it was a really tiny screen that was impossible to see. The tilt sensor was just like a ball bearing and 2 metal contacts. Like, it was not a gyroscope of any... or accelerometer of any proportion. But anyway, I remember when those were like the hot new rip-off toy. So I went to Walmart, my local one, to see if they had them, and they did. They had all of them. Like, the racing one, the football one, they had every one. And I tried to buy like one of each. I brought them to the register, and she couldn't check me out for some reason. I guess like they had just been recalled or pulled or whatever, because she said there was like an error on the screen, and I'm like, what's the matter? And she's like, no, I think there's like some sort of recall on this, like I can't physically sell this to you. And obviously I wasn't mad at her because it wasn't her policy. I'm like, oh man. I said, like, there's no amount of like, I don't know what she meant by recall. I was thinking like safety thing. I was like, there's no amount of money I could give, or like can I sign a waiver that says I accept full responsibility for whatever this device is that it might do to me? And she's like, nah, sorry, we're not allowed to sell it. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool, but kind of disappointing. Yeah. So it was at Walmart, and I found them back in the day, and I tried to buy them, and I think I ended up finding them on eBay, and I ended up doing the video that way. I mean, I was so close to having my own tilt games. I was so close. I mean, I had them in my hand, man. I brought them to the register. And she's like, nah, I can't sell you these, sorry. Like, no. I have the elusive knockoff console. And I can't get it. Yeah, I'm guessing... Honestly, my guess... I never did find out exactly. It would have been cool if I could have, but I never did. I wonder if the reason was, like, the company got sued, or, like, they got a cease and desist. That was what I'm thinking of, a cease and desist. Who knows? Maybe they'll get one for the Famiclone. The PCP, PSP Go. I remember that one. Oop. I remember that one. You guys want to know something funny? I'm thinking back now during the days when I was really searching around for electronic crap to review on my YouTube channel. And I made that YouTube video, does Walgreens sell electronic crap? And remember in the beginning of the video, I'm like driving to Walgreens. And so my parents still tease me about that video. Now the reason why is because I was driving their Dodge Neon. It was a bright yellow Dodge Neon. I don't know why they bought it in bright yellow, but they did. So they had this bright neon. They called it the Bumblebee car. And I drove that to the Walgreens because my car wasn't working at the time. I don't remember what for, but it was an old car, so it wasn't working. So they had told me that, you know, if I needed to go somewhere, I could just use the Dodge Neon. So I did. I mean, it wasn't that far of a drive. It was like, I don't know, 20 miles each way. It wasn't that bad. They're like, you took the Neon all the way out there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? I didn't think it wasn't that bad. I could have sworn I'd driven it farther than that on separate occasions. And for, like, all legitimate things. But yeah, I wasn't driving my car. I was driving my parents' car. There you go. There's, Tweeterman Tweeterman Lost Media Trivia, I guess? No, not Lost Media, but Tweeter Trivia. So now, if someone asks you that at a trivia game at a bar, you'll get that question right. Because they'll totally ask you that question. I still have Lil Cat. He's actually... I have that Lego model where it's the question mark block that came out like a couple years ago. He sits on top of that on a display. Sammy's still kicking too. He's sitting on the couch right next to me, actually. He's sleeping. He's doing that thing right now where, like, look at me, I'm being cute, where, like, he's stretching and he's curling up his paws at the tips. Like, he wants me to pet him, basically. And he's literally like, look at me, I'm cute. I almost wondered if I should, like, find out if I can make my own little cat plushes. And Tweeterman, Lord Little Cat. I think, to be honest, if I had to give Little Cat a voice these days, he'd probably be the voice that I give Sammy, because, you know, everybody talks to everybody gives their pets a voice, and the voice I give Sammy, it's like,
You know, it's like this, Dad. You know, he walks around, he wants to get fed, he wants food. Dad, can I have some food? I'd really like some treats or something. Why don't you pet me? Make yourself useful. Get the belly. Ah, there you go. Yeah, pet the belly.
yeah, so he'd kind of be like that. How much of the old stuff you reviewed that you still have? Honestly, not a whole lot. Probably be easier to name the ones I do still have. I recently sold the game box. I forget who bought that, but somebody from the stream bought it. Like, we set it up and they purchased it. Last I checked, they were happy with it. I still have the Neo Double games that's signed by Ashens. I will never get rid of that. Never. Still got all my Game Boys. No, I think I sold the Polystation 2, if I remember correctly. But I tell you, if you want to use the Dynamo Roller, it really helps having 2 slots worth of swim speed up. Almost makes it navigate like a carbon roller. GB Station Light 2? Nah, I don't have that. Yeah, yep, I remember. I sold that to my friend Benny. Yeah, my friend Benny. I wonder what he's up to these days. I haven't talked to him in probably a decade, if not more. Yeah, I guess, because he grew up in the East. I forget from where exactly, but he grew up in the East in an area where the Dendy was popular. Like, that was the name synonymous with what you called an NES. You called it a Dendy. So, it was funny when he saw the games that were on it. He saw me playing it. He's like, "You have a Dendy?" And I was like, I told him, I'm like, it's funny how I know what you're talking about. But, yeah, it's funny to hear you call it a Dendy. Because that's what he had when he was a kid. He had a Dendy and a multi-cart. Hope he's doing good, Benny. Actually, I just remembered the last time I heard from him, his dad had died, so... yeah, I do hope he's doing better. His parents are nice. There was a TV show about a Dendy and they showed Mario. That's funny. Damn it, phone ghost. Level 106? Yee. I was trying to show my stats. Sorry. 191 is still really good. I started using more food to double my coins, though, because I really want more coins than anything. Real life is stupid and dumb and stupid. It's also stupid. Has anybody been watching the new season of Futurama? It's not bad. There's some hits and misses. It's alright. Although I wonder if the staff is like genuinely tired of doing the show, or if they really did want to all come back again. I find it genuinely heartwarming if they all wanted to come back again, but they felt kind of obligated. That's another story. Actually, I was gonna ask. What game Mario 16 was based off of. Sorry, I fixed my glasses. I think that's the one where the first boss was straight up a dinosaur. I'm trying to crack my hip. My right hip, sometimes I get to crack on the ball and socket joint, and it feels amazing when I can. But I can't always get it to work. Very weird. Then again, I'm weird. Pretty sure anyone watching my channel knew that, though. Look at me, my mascot's a cat puppet. You know what, though? I wouldn't have it any other way. Seriously, I mean it. You know, I always wanted my... Like, yeah, it was my dream to have YouTube be a full-time job. I still kind of wish it could have been, but at the same time, I'm glad it never was, because, you know, I look at current day, and I think about all the rules that YouTubers have to follow now, like, I don't know, the way you gotta be advertiser friendly, like, you really gotta watch what you say, like, back when, can you say COVID on Twitch yet? I'm seriously asking. I think there was a point in time where, like, if you said it, it was like a no-no word. In fact, we, on the chat here, in the stream, we used to call it athlete's foot. Because we didn't want to reference the actual word. There's just too many rules you have to follow to be advertiser friendly. And then, if your video does get a strike for an illegitimate reason, that, you know, it was like obviously caused by a copyright strike bot or something, good luck getting it appealed, you know? Or good luck getting a human to actually look at it and realize, yeah, this strike was bullcrap, let me reverse it. So... it's nice to have a real job where, like, you know, if something goes wrong with your pay, you have a real person to talk to. And not a YouTube corporate fill-in-the-blank support form. Oh god, yeah, the dread, or the potential looming threat of being canceled because, you know, the internet doesn't like something you did when you were 13 or something. Good old cancel culture. No thanks. Oh yeah. No, like, or what about that YouTuber EDP445? He was the YouTuber that got caught for being a pedophile. Yeah, well, they caught him again recently in another sting operation. What's with these kid touchers, man? Stay away from kids. What the hell's wrong with you? I can't believe some people's brains are wired that way. Wow, I've been streaming for way longer than I thought I was going to. Yeah, see, the problem is with these, there are some predator catchers that genuinely do it correctly, because, like, they'll get the cops involved ahead of time, and, like, they all arrive at the same time, and the cops take them away. But then you get people like that they just want the clout, man. Like, look at me, I'm dressed up in a cupcake, because the whole joke was the first time he asked the kid for a cupcake, so here I am in a cupcake costume. Isn't that funny? Look at me, internet. I want attention. Like, you know, if you're going there dressed like that or with that mindset, you probably don't have the cops in on it. So yeah, you're probably botching the case, and the prosecution's gonna have to throw it out, and then the predator won't actually get arrested. But if anything, this makes him even more unemployable than he was before. Yeah, what is it? I think I had this rant on another stream recently, but what is it with these YouTubers and, like, being with kids? Like, what is this? I read something that the FBI might get involved in this EDP case now because, you know, it's gotten to this point. I don't know. I also read that on the internet, so that means it's probably true. Yeah, what is it with these Preds lately? Like, what the hell happened in your life to look at a 6th grader and be like, I want that? This world's a really fucked up place, let me tell you. What a planet. To cope with it, I'd buy $3 smartwatches for us to all poke fun at and laugh at. It's like Michael Scott said, the most reliable form of information on the internet is Wikipedia, because anybody can edit it, so you know the information's correct. Obviously. Double sprinkler. It's like having an ultra signal on top of the podium here. I saw you coming up, Scarlet. Sorry, not sorry. Wow. If you got the the tacticooler for your special, put it in an area where you and all your teammates can access it. Don't put the tacticooler like in a corner. I'm sure Tandem's like, thank you. I was actually saying Big Man's ink color kind of reminds me of Starburst. The cherry ones. I just don't know how you gonna be dumb enough as an adult to hit up a kid for, you know, that purpose, and then get caught for it, get canceled, and do it again. That's a special kind of dumb, let me tell you. I honestly, maybe you should get an award for being that dumb. Ugh, I swear my throat's getting sore from talking. How the hell did I work in a call center? Again, I can't stress this enough, guys. Don't ever work in a call center. That's where your soul goes to die. It's not just because people on the phone yell at you, too. It's just because you hear the stupidest of the stupid. You can't imagine stupid. A call center like, you know, when you ever call a company and you get a representative on the line, they all work in, like, cubicles in a big room. Everybody wears a headset. Call center. I won't say for what company, but I'm sure I've said the company somewhere in a chat, in a stream. And my throat hurts. Say Tandem, I get you. Actually, the place I worked at, you weren't allowed to really... Well, you could transfer calls to another department, but technically you didn't want to because transfer rates were one of your metrics, and you wouldn't want to hurt your metrics. At least not too many of them. Nah, she went to bed. She was sleepy. But she was glad to see everybody here. Yeah, like if you want to, if you want to just purposely search out something to do that'll make you just hate everything, apply to work at a call center. Best advice I can give you if that's what you want. I think AI art is fine if it's used in the right context. What I mean is, like, don't just generate AI art and then print it on a canvas and call it your art and sell it for like $40 a pop. Don't do that. All right. But like if you need, in a jiffy, you need to generate something like maybe for inspiration. You need like a springboard to launch into something else, or you want to see an example of how something could turn out. That's fine. Just don't call it legitimate art. Or clearly market, an AI made this, ChatGPT usage has plummeted dramatically because, it's... People got bored of asking ChatGPT what's the meaning of life, and, haha, funny, and I talked to an AI. Now what? It has plenty of uses. It's just the majority of people don't know how to use it yet. It's a new thing. How did AI art go? You mean like generating it? Did it work? I remember trying to draw, like, people, like, just to draw a generic person on a piece of, like, on a sticky note or something. I can never get the hands right. Hands are tricky. Now I see why in animation sometimes they just do 3 fingers. It was literally just because it was easier to give them one less finger. Oh, on AI. Really? AI itself hasn't figured out hands? Maybe I just don't understand AI art. For sugar honey iced tea, that's funny. Interesting that it can't draw hands. Tandem, it was a lot of fun playing Splatoon with you. I wonder if we put a dent into Team Fire at all. Team Shiver, who knows? Because we barely saw them. Sometimes it can be done. Most of the time, it doesn't. Interesting. Well, that was fun. Really, I really streamed longer than I thought I was going to. No regrets there, obviously. And before I stop playing, let me see how I did on the shell-out machine. I got 2 conch shells, let's see. Let me get a rare pull. Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 pull on 30,000. Ready? Ah, darn it. I got so many of these damn coin ones, I'm just gonna eat a fresh one. Ah, shucks, man. Yeah, I love Splatoon. I love the lore, the story. Yo, where's our freaking side order DLC, man? We were supposed to get side order DLC. They said by the end of the summer. It's the end of the summer, broham. I want my additional single player mode. Nah, and thanks again for your help, man. Seriously. Like I said, guys, Patreon literally goes right back into the vids. I'm getting pretty good at digging into AliExpress, and I'm curious to see if I keep digging in there in the future with Patreon cash. I'm curious to see what else I can find in there. The one thing, I don't know why, but for some reason the whole mini smartphone Android market, at least on AliExpress it seems, they're all only 3G capable in the US. Like they're WCDMA, which means 3G like Verizon, 3G Sprint. Those towers don't exist here anymore. So you can't activate it on 4G, can't activate it on 5G. So I can use it on Wi-Fi, sure, but I can't test it on cellular. But to be honest, I probably wouldn't trust that with one of my SD cards anyway. So there's that too. I have a theory it's coming out in November. Maybe. Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I have 80 something shrines, and I got like the 4 main story things. I did one of them. I went shrine hunting like crazy before I did anything because I filled up my stamina wheel, and now I have like 15 hearts or something. I'll beat it eventually. Tweeter Girl loved Pikmin 4, absolutely loved it. So I want to try it. She has it on cart, so I'll play the demo. If I like the demo, I'll play the full game. But I want to start it until I finish Tears of the Kingdom. Which I know I probably should have finished it by now, but Splatoon, man, Splatoon captures my heart. I mean, look at my profile icon. My profile icon is Big Man, and Tandem, you and I have been Switch friends for a while. He could be a witness. My profile pic isn't even Big Man because of the Splatfest. It's Big Man because 1, Big Man rules, and 2, it's Splatoon. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. Maybe I'll have to do this on the regular soon. Maybe we'll do Quest 64 as a series. Be kind of cool to check that off my bucket list. Just to say, hey, I finally beat that game. Well, alright, guys. Until next time, who knows when that'll be. But yeah. Okie doke. See ya.